Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel or the Patreon, wherever you're currently watching from. Hopefully you're doing well today. I'm doing really well now that I'm finally having the time to catch up on my favorites, and I know y'all have been requesting this one. That's right, I'll be doing my first listen / full on album review of Hearts2Hearts' first mini album titled Focus. Now it's time to enjoy Hearts2Hearts B-sides that we have yet to check out. We have 3 brand new B-sides to enjoy. Of course, we already checked out Style when it came out. Absolutely loved that jam and a half song. Pretty Please was very sweet, lighthearted, and then Focus really caught me off guard, but really showcased even more range from Hearts2Hearts, to be honest. But now we're moving on to 3 new B-sides, Apple Pie, Flutter, and Blue Moon. I'm seeing some familiar names here in the mix, but let's start with the first B-side here. Enough talk. This one is titled Apple Pie. Okay, here we go. I'm not sure what to expect, but hey, let's go. Ooh, very funky already. It's got that electro funk drum pattern to it. Ooh, I love how the vocal work is just so on point and in unison with the production, of course. Very catchy. With the snapping. Where's this headed though with this pre-chorus? Woo! Wow, this is a jam. Love this new disco approach with the retro keys and ooh, the synth stabs and bit of twinkle to the production and percussion work. Hi. Verse 2 with Stella. Ooh, the slinky bass. Bit of 808 cowbells in the back. Some clicks. Chimes. This got me really reminiscent of what Red Velvet has done in the past before. But it really suits Hearts2Hearts' like vocal dynamic and their vocal colors and tones. Ooh, the bridge. Oh, this is so sweet. So sweet. Hey. Hi. Ooh, that's dip of the bass. Apple pie. Hey. I love how there are no drastic moments, just smooth transitions and sections in this song. Just how this song was pieced by piece together, song structure wise. I feel like this is quite the song. I mean, right from the beginning, I'm like, ooh, the funkiness, the groove, like we're going into the retro era from Hearts2Hearts here. And I feel like with this first track, so far, my favorite B-side, not gonna lie, I'm not sure about you guys. It's only like the first B-side into this mini album. But Apple Pie really caught me off guard in terms of how it starts right from the jump. It doesn't take time to jump into the chorus, do a verse 1 and then set it up back with a pre-chorus and chorus. But I love that brief pre-chorus that transitions it so smoothly back to the main centerpiece, which is the chorus, apple pie, ice cream, right? Like the ad-lib work in the chorus is so catchy, it makes it even more catchy, you know what I'm saying? But then the vocal dynamic is so satisfying and is so in unison with the production and the groove and the funkiness that they took with this new disco funk based track. And I mess with this because not often these days, I'm talking about B-sides, I'm talking about especially title tracks where we have retro influences that go this far, you know what I'm saying? Maybe there's tad bit of retro influences and 80s, 90s influences from that retro era and all. We got that a lot, right? Several years ago, but not as much anymore, right? I don't care if you call me basic or anything like that. This is what I'm on. This is my cup of tea, everyone. Wow. Apple pie, we're gonna have to dive back into because I really love that bridge, but I also love the hook to this song. It's very catchy and earwormy in the most subtle kind of way, you know what I'm saying? It's not forced upon us. Ticking of the hi-hats, that electro funk drum pattern that is very recognizable in new disco, of course. But then that percussion work, it's very subtle in the back, whether it be the 808 claps, the 808 cowbells, the chimes, a lot of percussion work in this song. It's just in the back. Those clicks. Hi. Does that sing-alongable factor to it? Very clever lyrics here in verse 1. But this kind of ad-lib work, right? Even in this moment here, this round, Too Hot, it is just so signature Hearts2Hearts that I've learned to recognize very quickly right from the jump, and I love how they do their ad-lib work like this, I feel like when you listen to any of your favorites, you can tell the ad-lib work can be done in a hyped kind of way, but this is done in this very satisfying vocal flex kind of way, you know what I'm saying? I love the ad-lib work in this song. I can't emphasize that enough. See what I'm saying? Hear what I'm saying? Love the snapping here, and then the build-up. It's very tight-knit with this groove, this rhythm. And then as we progress here, I really loved verse 2, y'all, right here. Stella continues to impress me. Love the slinky bass guitar work, right? It adds nice slight contrast to this song. Woo! Yeah. Just the certain sections got me reminiscent of Red Velvet style, their type of music. But obviously this is with Hearts2Hearts forefronting this kind of style. I mean, it makes sense because Hearts2Hearts is really good at these retro genres and influences, but also R&B as well, right? I mean, it goes to show you could put their vocals on these tracks and it could be smooth like butter and honey, right? Yeah, just the the synth stabs, you know, and the plucks that occur in this bridge is so fun in the sing talk bridge here. I like this sing talk. Oftentimes, I prefer more melodic bridges, but the sing talk bridge is fun. You know, it adds that playful factor to the song. So sweet. Makes the song even more catchy. Doesn't make it too repetitive. Man, these chords. There's that slinky bass again. Man, those vocal layers. Those plucks. Those retro keys. Woo. It's crazy. I like how they use apple pie in the song right into the lyrics. Very clever as well. You know, not uber meaningful, but straight to the point and simple in a good way. I feel like people get it twisted too much when they think simple is boring. No, not at all. This is simple in a subtle, catchy, satisfying, earwormy kind of way, and it's so memorable, especially in the chorus, guys, and that extra final go around with the post-chorus as an outro to this song after the bridge. But wow, what a start to this album review and first listen. Let's dive into the next B-side now. So moving on to the next B-side we have here is titled Flutter. Now I'm seeing huge names here. Kenzie, you cannot go wrong with Kenzie's works within the SM world and our favorite groups under SM. We got Andrew Choi, Noscat, and J-Song. Noscat is a huge name, working with my favorite solo artist these days, of course, Junie. I'm familiar with Noscat working on like hip hop, but like primarily I would say slower tracks like R&B, soul, you feel me? And yeah, just huge names as a whole, so I'm not going to be surprised if this one's going to be slower in tempo compared to Apple Pie. So hey, let's dive into it.
On the next couple of songs we're going to play have a lot of meaning for me.
This radio
I want you to listen to the words. This song is dedicated
DJ intro. Wow. Ooh, the vocal delivery. It's unexpected how they're doing it like this. Ooh, Yuha with the snapping here. It's very lighthearted. Woo. It's got this like city pop kind of influence. Wow. That bass too. My goodness, Stella.
Hey, can we talk for a second?
Oh my goodness, the interlude here.
Okay.
This dialogue.
It's all good.
The saxophone. Hold up, y'all. I am digging this song as well. It's so up my alley in terms of taste. Wow, you put me in a difficult spot, Hearts2Hearts, and especially Kenzie and Noscat behind the works, the likes of J-Song. This style got me so reminiscent of certain B-sides and tracks by Red Velvet, a bit of that dialogue work, this purity, this level of purity and, you know, innocence and lightheartedness in terms of the delivery, you know, and how the lyrics play out, you know, it's pure, you know, and it's not overly sweet, but it's a very lighthearted and tame, which I really enjoy here. But this like interlude, I love it so much, you know. The turn discs and two.
Hey, can we talk for a second?
This like soulful moment with the sax from the 80s. Hey. Okay, Anna. That ad-lib work, wow, again. Yeah, right? She continues to impress me across their tracks. Oh, that is so cute. That brass work. The sax again. The bongo congo work. Bit of turn disc to that scratch disc work in the back on the left side of her ears. The woodwind work. Or is that a retro keyboard? Okay, that is dope. Hold up. I am geeking out, you know, as someone who's played a bit of piano, a bit of tenor sax, you know, a bit of flute as well. I've been saying it across my channel over the years. This is something that I can really appreciate. Oh my goodness. Like, the instrumentation here, it just surprises you so subtly, ever so slightly. These nuances that go through this song are very ear catchy, right? It sounds like keyboard work, or a tuned like woodwind instrument. Carmen! Bongo conga work, the brass work, the muted brass work. There's those trumpets again. We have a big contender here. I mean, I can't be the only one torn apart between Apple Pie and Flutter. You know, this song literally makes your heart flutter. You know, the purity, the sweetness, but this 80s saxophone, you know, soul pop, city pop influence. Who's doing that this day? I feel like this day and age, R&B, soul pop that I mentioned, right? City pop, these genres and like subgenres of R&B and certain retro genres are really risky to do in K-pop, because I'm gonna be real with y'all, the majority really enjoy and prefer upbeat tracks, right? But with that being said, I love how Hearts2Hearts goes out of their way to do something like this with Kenzie. You know, I feel like when Kenzie works with girl groups, Kenzie does it right. Does it 110% right. Yet again, you know, I'm getting a bit of that Red Velvet influence for sure, but I appreciate how the likes of Anna and Carmen really shined in this particular B-side here, without a doubt, and especially Carmen, right? This, man, really expands Hearts2Hearts discography and their range a lot, right? I can't even imagine what else they can do. But, like, the fact that they're flexing their vocals on all these genres that I've been mentioning ever since the debut days, it goes to show you, like, how much potential this group has beyond this first mini-album, and it's gonna really show as I dive in more to their works. But I want to briefly dive back into this song, Flutter, because it was just that good. I might end up just fully enjoying it.
On the next couple of songs we're gonna play have a lot of meaning for me, and I want you to listen to the words. This song is dedicated to you all.
Nyaaa. Just how they play off each other, like Ian, that's cool. Just the emphasis, lover girl, na 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 na. I love how she brings it back down like that. the turn disc and then the snapping here. You just can't help but smile in this moment. It's just so sweet. La. La 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 la. That brass work, the saxophone. Love the punchy, but not too punchy drum kit work. Bongo Congo working back. La la. La di da.
Hey, can we talk for a second?
Oh my goodness, this is like Wendy or something. Crazy. Hey. This contrast in verse 2 with Anna and Jun, so good. The vocal layers here, listen to the multiple layers, like at least 3 layers there. La la la. So good. And then as we progress right here, bring it back here. It's definitely that sax being tuned or retro keys, but I want to lean towards like a woodwind instrument, right? Because it's used in city pop like this. It's either that or a retro key for sure. Different retro keys. The vocal flex, here we go. The peak. Makes me now that's how you do soul pop / city pop, y'all. Oh my goodness, not just a tad bit of influences, but a bunch of those influences on one song. It's not full-blown city pop, mind you, but it's soulful. It is a delight. But oh my goodness, we gotta keep this going and dive into the next B-side now. So last but not least, we have the final B-side here, titled Blue Moon. I'm seeing huge names all around yet again. We have Cho Yoon Kyung, my favorite lyricist to date. I've been saying it across my album reviews for all my favorites, who has worked with the likes of Red Velvet, the likes of Hearts2Hearts, the likes of ZB1, the likes of Weekly, the likes of G-Friend. The list truly goes on. The likes of SHINee, the likes of EXO, of course. Kang Eun-young as well has worked with likes of ZB1. And then we got other names that I gotta familiarize myself with, such as Rasmus Gregerson and Daniel Michael Victor and these others. Amanda Thompson and Haven't Seen You. I feel like I've seen their names before, but I'm gonna have to familiarize myself with them. And hey, enough talk. Let's dive into Blue Moon now. Ooh, the strumming. Just the sampling of the crickets, the night life, it feels like. This is definitely not sweet. This is quite serious in terms of the vocal delivery. Very sophisticated. Midsummer Night's Dream. Oh my goodness. This is so consoling and comforting. The chimes. Verse 2. This is crazy. I'm sorry for the abrupt pause, but man, oh man, this definitely has this, I would say, EXO shiny feel, but with hearts to hearts, you know what I'm saying? This very sophisticated, serious approach, right? Not overly serious, but like taking this R&B approach that is so tried and true of what SM is really good for and their artists and groups are really good for. Certain groups, you know, Shiny, Red Velvet, you know, and EXO. And yeah, I just love how the vocals are being showcased in this song on this R&B based track. Like, it is just so satisfying and clean throughout the ears. It's very comforting, most importantly. Easy to listen to. Wow, the ad-lib work. Oh my goodness. The moon. That is so good. Just how they bring it together like that. This is definitely not your modern day and age K-pop style and sound. Like, this is got me reminiscent of 3rd gen for sure. Carmen, I hear you. Woo. That like looping of that acoustic guitar, the shakers, the percussion work. Come on now. That vocal flex at the end there, right? I just love how they flex their vocals ever so slightly in the final go-around of things. But, wow. This song, Blue Moon, is even more eye-opening for me when it comes to Hearts to Hearts. It goes to show you that they could do a full-pledged R&B track, and I've been saying that. But this is definitely a different style of R&B that I'm not used to from Hearts to Hearts. I'm used to this style from other groups, more older gen groups, and that is amazing to hear them bring this style back, but also work in their vocals and showcase their vocals so effortlessly like this. And when it comes to Blue Moon, it got me thinking, okay, since EXO has done something like this and they've done like Christmas, winter, you know, concept releases and carol-based releases, Hearts to Hearts would drop a spectacular pop ballad, R&B, soul track for the winter season without a doubt. I need that because this song was so comforting and consoling to the point where, man, I could just close my eyes, put this song on repeat and loop because it is just that comforting, you know what I'm saying? Yet again, Carmen continues to surprise me, you know? And I just love how Carmen and Anna just like wrap it up like that. So beautifully, so majestically. And the vocal runs, the vocal techniques. I mean, how you're doing that so effortlessly, especially with the ad-lib work and the harmonization, you know what I'm saying? It's very smooth. It's definitely got that EXO feel. My turn to cry. For those who are familiar with other SM groups and EXO, I'm pretty sure you guys can relate. But as a whole, if anything that I've gotten from Hearts to Hearts is truly showcasing a lot more range and showcasing a lot of consistency when it comes to their releases. That's a huge thing in terms of their music quality. And I feel like Focus was quite the surprise, you know? It had that FX approach that I feel like the modern day age K-pop fan would not be like know that kind of style and approach. not used to that. But with more listens, you gotta admit, Focus is such a gem of a title track, right? They could do something peppy like Style. They could do something sweet and lighthearted like Pretty Please. They can do something funky like Apple Pie. They could do something lovey-dovey and romantic like Flutter. And they could do something where the vocals just really show and really are so colorful within Blue Moon, you feel me? It goes to show you their flexibility. And it's cool hearing and seeing these producers and influences in the mix, like Dwilly, like Kenzie especially, Sultry of D's from Sultry, say, the likes of Adrian McKinnon on Style, you feel me, as well. It's such a delight to hear these older styles come into play, whether it be 2nd gen, 3rd gen on Hearts2Hearts, but Hearts2Hearts having their own signature twist to that kind of style, you know what I'm saying, with this whole SM feel to it, which is very heavy in the melodic department, which I cannot emphasize that enough. There are two things that I want to in the K-pop scene to stay. It is melodic tracks and melodic heavy tracks, but also orchestral tracks as well. I feel like Hearts2Hearts really utilizes orchestral instruments really well. I mean, I'm talking about that saxophone in Flutter. I'm talking about the warm, muted brass work. I'm also talking about beyond that, right? Retro genres from the 80s and 90s, you feel me? And influences. Overall, all in all, this is a really strong first mini album to work upon. And it's eye-opening and exciting. Got me so excited to see and hear what's next in the future of Hearts2Hearts, right? This group is definitely special, and I really hope they continue to do so, do this kind of style, and work upon it, and not do, you know, very SM-ified, you know, modern day tracks, you know what I'm saying? I hope they continue to utilize these genres that are not often appreciated in mainstream K-pop, you know what I'm saying, and often done in mainstream K-pop. That's my point here. But all in all, I feel like Apple Pie is my obvious favorite B-side, and it goes Flutter, then Blue Moon. Sure, but over time, I feel like Blue Moon is like my turn to cry, go-to B-side if I want to go into my feels, or just have something comforting to play, which is often, especially in the colder seasons of fall and winter. So I'm gonna have to say Apple Pie is neck and neck with Blue Moon, but Flutter, my goodness, the influences and I would say the instrumentations that I'm hearing so clear cut with the vocal work and not overly compressed, which is done a lot in the K-pop scene and music and releases from our favorites and non-favorites, either way, likewise. But hey, enough talk. This is my point. Hearts2Hearts has a bright future ahead of themselves, and I can understand why you guys have been recommending me and been waiting on this album review and first listen, because this was such a delight, so satisfying, quite the dessert to my ears per se, you know. And yeah, stay tuned for more Hearts2Hearts content. Be sure to like and subscribe as it goes a long way. It helps out the channel so much and lets me know that you want to check out even more Hearts2Hearts content on the Patreon and the channel. Take care as always, and peace.